All right, California Mama, Mommy, or no, Mama, California Mama Titty Fuck. Tonight on this special Monday night broadcast, I would like to give you some Heather's 2 dialogue. So, Heather's 2 continued. This is from my script that I've been working on. I've been working on Heather's 2 script that I would like to get produced someday. Dalton Donner, Miss Sawyer, the young Veronica Sawyer, and J.D. are gathered in the cafeteria at Westerberg High School. In the context of the story of Heather's that takes place on Earth, this is the scene where Veronica Sawyer meets JD for the first time. She seems very smitten by him. In the alternate take of Heather's that takes place on planet Jandaque, spelled Xandenquue, Dalton Donner and the older Veronica Sawyer as Miss Sawyer, the principal of Westbrook High School, in the cafeteria to talk to JD and Veronica Sawyer. Dalton Donner looks at JD and Veronica Sawyer and begins speaking to them. Hi, Veronica. Hi, JD. It's nice to see you. Who are you people? You in the future. I'm the principal of Westbrook High School. This is Dalton Donner, a science teacher at Westbrook High School. We are dating. This is the person who I'm going to be dating in the future? Yes, Miss Sawyer. It is I who you'll be dating in the future. Both the archetypal me, who was Dalton Donner, a science teacher at Westbrook High School, and Mike Meyer, the real life person who portrays me. The real life person who is you, known as Winona Ryder, is going to be dating Mike Meyer. That's wonderful. I agree with that. The events that take place on planet Earth at Westbrook High School are mirrored by the events that take place at Westbrook High School on planet Jandaque, with some alternate details. Correspondingly, the events that take place in the real lives of the actors who portray the characters in Heathers will mirror somewhat the events that take place at Westbrook High School on planet Jandaque. For this reason, Mike Meyer will be dating Winona Ryder of the future is predestined for the fact that Westbrook High School on planet Jandaque mirrors the events of Westbrook High School on planet Earth. That's amazing. Meanwhile, at Westbrook High School on planet Earth, Dalton Donner is giving a lecture to his science students about the search for extraterrestrial intelligence in the universe. He works with this branch of NASA, SETI, S-E-T-I, and has a lot to say about it. Good morning, students. Welcome to class. Today, I will be discussing life on other planets. For starters, do any of you believe in life on other planets? Guy named Harlan raises his hand to respond. Yes, Harlan, do you believe? I must admit, I am quite skeptical. I want so much to believe. I think it would be so fulfilling for the human race to interact with an alien species. What if I were to tell you that I know that life does exist on other planets? I would say that I need some bona fide evidence of that assertion to convince me. I have such evidence. Yeah, what is it? For starters, let me explain something. There's a planet known as Planet Jandaque that mirrors the events that take place at Westbrook High School on planet Earth. There's a Westbrook High School on planet Earth, but the same people that the events that take place at Westbrook High School on planet Jandaque are an alternative take of the events that take place at Westbrook High School on planet Earth. How do you know this? I know this because I met an alien named Kando from planet Jandaque. Kando took with Sawyer and I had a planet Jandaque where we saw some amazing things. Can we meet Candle? Yes, you can. As a matter of fact, he's here today. Candle walks into the classroom to greet Dalton's honor science class. Good morning, class. I am Candle from Planet Shandon Q. It's nice to meet you, Candle. It's nice to meet you, Harlan. Joy brings you to planet Earth, Candle. My wife is a Dorax fled planet Shandon Q with an alien with whom she is having an affair. My heart is broken. My love for her was more important than almost anything in my life. I have come to planet Earth to get Isadorax back. Can you forgive Isadorax for having an affair? Maybe, but only if Isadorax shoves her naked ass in my face. Suddenly, Miss Sawyer appears in the class at the door. Excuse me, class, I need to speak to Mr. Donner. What is it, Veronica? Come see me in the hallway. They go to the hallway. What's on your mind, Veronica? Would you like to go to the movies tonight? Sure, Veronica. What would you like to see? There's a movie being shown there featuring Mike Meyer and Winona Ryder called Love Destiny. I would love to go. It's nice to look into your eyes of welcoming serenity. Oh, how I have yearned to kiss your soft lips of luxury and touch your hair, Veronica. I'll see you tonight, Dalton. Dalton Donner and Miss Sawyer go to the movies that night to see the movie Love Destiny featuring Mike Meyer and Winona Ryder at the Dreamland Theater. Mike walks up to the concession booth to buy a bucket of popcorn for himself and Winona when he sees a student of his Bertha. Hi, Mr. Donner. How surprising to see you here. I'm here with Miss Sawyer tonight. I can see that. Suddenly, Bertha grabs some candy and a bucket of popcorn and runs out of the theater screaming. Mr. Donner looks at the theater and play in disbelief. What was that? Do you know her? Yeah, she's a student of mine. She's in my science class. That bitch is in your science class? She stole popcorn and candy from me. Yeah? It looks as though she took off with some popcorn and candy that she didn't pay for. Is she a good student? Yeah, that's why I'm so surprised. Mr. Donner walks back to see Miss Sawyer. You won't believe it, Miss Sawyer. Bertha Chevalier stole popcorn and candy from her. Really? She stole popcorn and candy from her. Yeah, she stole popcorn and candy. She took off with the popcorn and candy. It's just popcorn and candy. Let her have the popcorn and candy. Dalton Donner and Miss Sawyer are watching Love Destiny at the Dreamland Theater. Mr. Donner looks into Miss Sawyer's eyes and speaks to her. You look lovely tonight, Miss Sawyer. Thanks, Dalton. I think I need a snack. You want more snacks? Sure, that would be delicious. What is it that you want? I would like anything with gooey caramel in it. It's going to be delectable. I'm going to go and get that for you. Mr. Donner walks up to the concession booth. He sees this theater employee there named Penelope. Good evening. I'm here with my date, Veronica Sawyer. She has requested a snack from this here concession booth. A snack. That's what we have. Snacks. That's the only thing we have. My point exactly. That is why I came. I came because I knew I could get a snack. What kind of snack would you like? My girlfriend, Veronica Sawyer, has requested anything with gooey caramel. Gooey caramel? We don't have anything with gooey caramel. Are you being serious? You don't have anything with gooey caramel. This is a movie theater concession booth. There has to be something with gooey caramel in it. Sure, a person might surmise that a movie theater concession booth would under no circumstances be lacking in snacks containing that devilishly delightful ingredient, gooey caramel. These, however, are extenuating circumstances. Extenuating in what way? Bertha, your student, has stolen the snacks containing gooey caramel. Also, her and her minions have stopped production of any food item containing gooey caramel. She's quite an evil person. I don't know how I'm going to go on living. Life without gooey caramel. Just ponder that for a moment. What about love? Yeah. But I want my fucking gooey caramel. Then we must stop Bertha. I'll talk to you about this later, Penelope. I need to go see the woman I love. Miss Sawyer. I'll see you later, Dalton. Okay. Um, Dalton Lauer goes back to his seat next to Miss Sawyer. Where's our snacks? They didn't have any snacks with gooey caramel. I love you, Ronnie. That's wonderful. Where are snacks? Bertha, my student, stole the snacks containing gooey caramel and stopped production of any food items containing gooey caramel. We must stop her. I agree. The movie stars. The stars of the movie, Love Destiny, are Mike Meyer and Winona Ryder. Dalton Donner looks at Miss Sawyer and speaks to her. I know something very interesting about this movie, Veronica. Yeah? Well, what is that, Dalton? The characters in this movie, Mike Meyer and Winona Ryder, are the real life people who portray us, the archetypal characters in the realm of archetypes where fiction exists. Really? That's fascinating, Dalton. Also, since the Westbrook High School that exists on planet Jontague shows a mirror image of the events that take place on planet Earth, Mike Myers shall have a love affair with Winona Ryder as Destiny. That's beautiful, Dalton. I agree. You know what else is beautiful? What, Dalton? You, Veronica. When I look into your eyes, my soul is transported to a plateau upon which I can gaze upon a field of immoral beauty with flowers of eternal wisdom that beckon us to consummate our predestined love. Dalton Donner is sitting in the Dreamland Theater watching the movie Love Destiny with his Destiny lover, Veronica Sawyer. The stars of the movie are Mike Meyer and Winona Ryder. Let's enter scene one of the movie. In this scene, Mike Meyer is in class at Pleasant Meadow High School in Happy Springs, Iowa, a town that is set up in Iowa in the future. The characters that Mike Meyer and Winona Ryder portray in this movie are Mike Meyer and Winona Ryder, respectively. They're seated next to each other in calculus class because they have the same last name. They are both very quiet, reserved people, but very studious and smart. Neither of them socializes much with other students, opting instead to study their classwork on the weekends. They are both extremely shy. They both love learning and love challenging their minds with some of the most brilliant theories and concepts in the fields of science, math, history, philosophy, religion, psychology, physiology, and architecture of some of the most brilliant people in those fields. Mike sees Winona at the library one day at Pleasant Meadow High School. Hi, I'm Mike. I always wanted to meet you. Oh, hi, I'm Winona. It's cool. We have the same last name. Mike Meyer and Winona Meyer and Mike Meyer, isn't it? I noticed you were looking through a book about astral projection. I'm fascinated by astral projection. So am I. My study of quantum physics in combination with my study of more new age topics has given me a perspective on human life in which that which may at first glance seem to be impossibilities are really a part of a transcendent reality that indeed is sustained forever by the very nature of these transcendent realities. Wow, Winona, we think a lot alike. I agree. This is a boring town, isn't it, Mike? I agree with that. Why do they call it Happy Springs? This place is so fucking boring. How could you be happier? I want to get the fuck out of the Midwest and move to California to be an artist. So do I. I think we should get together and create art. Are you with me? I sure am. Um, how would you like to go out to dinner with me tonight? That would be great. I would love to go. Okay, I'll meet you at Pierre's French Restaurant at 7 o'clock. I'll see you there. Bye. I'll see you. Dalton, Donner, and Veronica Sawyer are enjoying thoroughly the movie Love Destiny featuring Mike Meyer and Winona Meyer. When Dalton looks into Winona's beautiful eyes and begins speaking to her, the love between you, Winona, and Mike appears to be destiny. Do you always talk to characters in movies on a silver screen, Dalton? I feel a deep sense of a preordained love between Winona Meyer and Mike Meyer. In this movie, it is my belief that in the archetypal realm where fictional movies exist, fiction takes on a reality of its own that transcends the reality that we experience. It is a reality in which awareness is heightened and sexual pleasure is enhanced to a level of both physical excitation and spiritual discovery in which both people involved not only have a physical orgasm, but also a spiritual orgasm that enables them to see into a reality both vast and eternal, as the consummation of their love is also their doorway to immortality. I agree with you, Dalton. Their love seems to be destined. I feel a deep sense of connection to some of their characters as if I could communicate with them psychically. That's amazing. Hey, look, Veronica, it's Bertha Chevalier sitting by herself with a bucket of popcorn. Yeah, the bitch stole popcorn and candy and stopped production of any snacks containing gooey caramel. We should talk to her. I'll talk to her soon. She's a good student? She's a very good student. She has a devious side to her. And some strange personality quirks. But outside of that, she brings a unique intelligence to class discussions. She's actually kind of fun. But it fucking sucks that she stopped production of snacks containing gooey caramel. That does suck. Dalton? Yes, Veronica, what is it? You better not be cheating on me. Cheating on you? I can never cheat on you. Dalton? Yes, what is it, Veronica? I can see lust in your eyes. Lust in my eyes. Maybe. It's called a lust for knowledge. I'm a teacher. I'm supposed to have that. Thanks for not trusting me. What kind of knowledge are you lusting for, Dalton? The knowledge of what that woman's bare ass would look like if you'd pulled out from. No, Veronica, it's a lust for scientific knowledge. You are such a dork, Dalton. There you go. No, she. You bring my soul to plateaus of enchantment. Okay, now here's the real Heather script, written by, I think his name is Daniel Waters. Okay. Um, okay. This is a fun one to perform. Good evening, America. I've decided to reenact the movie Heathers along with my writing and performance of Heathers too. Well, this is what I wrote several years ago when I used to live in Chicago. I said, tonight is the debut of the reenactment of Heathers, which I shall continue night after night. Fade in, exterior, Sawyer's backyard dawn. Elegiac music murmurs as three female and barefoot pairs of legs and skirts break from tableau to gently engage in croquet. A blue mallet hits a blue ball through a wicket. A green mallet knocks a green ball, and a yellow mallet pushes forward a yellow ball. All in enticing syncopation. Suddenly, a red ball rockets through the dew-covered grass and hits a green ball. The legs all stop moving as a fourth pair of legs, this one in stylish shoes and stockings, marches to the red ball and steps on it. A red mallet is brought down hard on the red ball, causing the adjacent green ball to thunder out of view. The pair of legs maneuvering the green ball departs. This process of elimination is grimly repeated with a yellow ball, and yet again with the blue ball. However, when the blue malleted player makes her sad exit, the viewer's viewpoint glides along this particular pair of legs. A red ball whizzes by, the legs stop, another red ball malevolently sails past the legs. Then yet another red ball. A fourth red ball makes brutal contact with the legs, causing the player to fall to her knees into the frame. The player is Veronica Sawyer. Interior, Veronica's bedroom day. Veronica Sawyer, a sullen 17-year-old beauty, lies atop her bed, dressed in a chic but understated ensemble. Her eyes glazed open in a morning reverie. She blows up at her bangs and slides off her bed, launching into her voiceover narration over the empty bed. Heather told me she teaches people real life. Into her high school hallway. Continuing her narration, Veronica glides through a bustling high school hallway with a frozen smile. She said real life sucks losers dry. If you want to fuck with the Eagles, you have to learn how to fly. Into her hallway outside Cafeteria Line. With her back turned to the viewer, Veronica stands at the outskirts of the cafeteria entrance. The viewer's viewpoint approaches and finally curls around Veronica to reveal that she is writing in a diary wearing a monocle. I said you teach people how to spread their wings and fly? She said yes. The diary page, Veronica's pen sways across the diary page, forming the words echoed by her voiceover. I said, you're beautiful. A sudden off-screen bark from Heather McNamara causes the pen to recklessly rock across the written words. Come on, Veronica. Veronica coolly pops a monocle from her eye before angrily addressing the amusingly robust, conventionally beautiful, trendily coiffed Heather McNamara. What's your damage, Heather? You ruined my... God, I'm so sure. Don't blame me, blame Heather. She told me to haul your ass into the caf pronto. Back me up, Heather. From behind Heather McNamara emerges a similarly trendily accessorized, but noticeably more inhibited waif, Heather Duke. She is clutching a tattered copy of The Catcher in the Rye. Yeah, she really wants to talk to you. Okay, I'm going, Jesus. Interior, inside the cafeteria day, Veronica flanked by Heather McNamara and Heather Duke strides into the lunchroom pandemonium. The stunning Heather Chandler turns from the tray before her toward her incoming comrades. She is dressed stylishly and expensively, but not trendily. Her hair dramatically tied back. Hello, Heather. Pulling out a rumpled piece of yellow paper, Heather Chandler smiles. The content of what Heather says is consistently offensive, but the tone in which she speaks is sexy, dangerous, and mysterious. She is a mythic bitch. Veronica, finally, got a paper of Kurt Kelly's. I need you to forge a hot and horny, but realistically low-key note in Kurt's handwriting. And we'll slip it in the Martha Dump Truck's lunch tray. Shit, Heather. I don't have anything against Martha Dunstock. You don't have anything for her either. Come on, it'll be very. Then Noel will give her shower nozzle measurement material for weeks. I'll think about it. Don't think. Point of view on Cafeteria Line. Unattractive and quite overweight, Martha Dunstock / dump truck guiltily plops 2 jellos on her tray and clunks forward in line. Cafeteria entrance. Veronica's arm seemingly involuntarily latches onto the outstretched pen. Splendid, I'll dictate. Veronica needs something to write on. Heather, bend over. Both Heather McNamara and Heather Duke bend over. Heather Chandler violently laughs. Heather McNamara and Heather Duke stand erect, embarrassed. Heather Duke back down. Veronica scurries to the contorting Heather Duke. Dear Martha, you're so sweet. The Jack's table. The traditionally handsome Kurt Kelly and the massive Ram sit with other typical Jacks, taking in Veronica and the Heathers. It would be so righteous to be in a Veronica Sawyer, Heather Chandler sandwich. Punch it in, Ram. Kurt and Ram raise their right arms and slam their fists together. Hell yes. I want to set a Heather on my Johnson and just start spinning her like a fucking pinwheel. Come on, people. Let's give that leftover lunch money to people without lunches. Those tater tots you threw away today are a delicacy in Africa. They're Thanksgiving dinner. God, aren't they fed yet? Do they even have Thanksgiving in Africa? Oh, sure. Pilgrims, Indians, tater tots, real party continent. Sorry, guess what today is? Ouch. The Lunchtime Pill. So, what's the question? God damn, Heather. You were with me in study hall when I thought of it. Such a pillowcase. I forget. Hey, this wouldn't be the bizarro thing you were babbling about over the phone last night, would it? Shut up. It is. I told Dennis if he gave me another topic that was political, I'd spew burrito chunks. Sorry, Veronica. Betty Finn, gosh. I'm really sorry I couldn't make it to your birthday party last month. That's okay. Your mom said you had a big date. I'd probably skip my own birthday party for a date. Don't say that. Oh, Ronnie, you have to look what I dug up the other day. I was talking with someone. Color me impressed. I thought you grew out of Betty Finn. Cafeteria entrance. A gnarly melange of chicken and potatoes is scraped off of a plate into a cafeteria trash can as Veronica and the Heathers stroll by outside. Veronica pauses to peer in at the James Dean-esque guy. Yeah, Veronica drool much? His name's Jason Dean. He's in my American history. Give me the clipboard. As Veronica walks off, Heather McNamara oinks out some sexual noises. Cafeteria / Jason Dean's table. Veronica Sawyer saunters to Jason Dean. Hello, Jason Dean. Greetings and salutations. Call me JD. Are you a Heather? No, Veronica. Sawyer, this may seem like a stupid question. There are no stupid questions. If you would hear $5 million the same day aliens tell the Earth they're blowing us up in 2 days, what would you do? That's the stupidest question I ever heard. An intrigued JD laconically answers the question. Probably just run out to the middle of a lake, bring along my sacks, some tequila, and some Bach. How very. Heather Chandler breaks Veronica's days of admiration. Come on. Later. Definitely. Okay. Exterior outside 7-Eleven night, a Volkswagen Cabriolet pulls up in front of a 7-Eleven with Heather Chandler at the wheel. Veronica pops out of the car into the store. Heather Chandler clamors to her. Corn nuts! BQ or plain? BQ. Snappy Snack Shack interior night. Stylishly dressed to massacre. Veronica Sawyer reaches out to a bag of corn nuts as JD's off-screen voice disarms her. Are you going to pull a slushie with that? No, but if you're nice to me, I'll let you buy me a Slurpee. I see you know your convenience speak pretty well. I've been moved around all my life. Dallas, Baton Rouge, Vegas, Sherwood, Ohio. There's always been a snappy snack shack. Any town, any time. I could pop a ham and cheese in the microwave and feast on a turbo dog. It keeps me sane. Really? The thing in the calf today was pretty severe. The extreme always makes an impression. But you're right. It was severe. Did you say you wanted a grape or a cherry slushie? I didn't. Cherry. Interior Veronica's bedroom night. The viewer is taken back and forth from a shattered post-party Veronica to the traumatic dormitory party herself. The sobbing, monocled Veronica writes at her desk. Dear Diary, I want to kill, and you have to believe me. Damn pen. Veronica frenziedly scribbles, trying to get her pen to write. She throws the pen across the room and pulls out another. You have to believe it's more than selfish reasons, more than a spoke in my menstrual cycle. You have to believe me. Betty Finn was a true friend, and I sold her out for a bunch of swatch dogs and Diet Coke heads. Killing Heather would be like offering the Wicked Witch of the West. Or is it East? West? Sound like a fucking psycho. Tomorrow, I'll be kissing her robo-sized ass. But tonight, let me dream of a world without Heather. A world where I am free. Interior of Veronica's bedroom night. Veronica flings her diary across the room where it hits the wall behind the stunning figure of JD. Veronica gasps. Dreadful etiquette, I apologize. It's okay. Set the croquet set up in the back. You up for a match? Veronica is simultaneously dismayed and exhilarated. She seems ready to burst out all her anxieties, but instead, sure, but I'm blue. Exterior, the Sawyer backyard, late night. What a life. I almost moved into high school out of 6th grade because I was some genius. We all decided to chuck the idea because I'd have trouble making friends, blah, blah, blah. Now, blah, blah, blah is all I do. I use my grand IQ to figure out what gloss to wear and how to hit 3 keggers before curfew. Some genius. Heather Chandler is one bitch that deserves to die. Killing her won't solve anything. A well-timed lightning bolt through the window, and Monday morning, all the other Heather shit. Everybody would be cast fucking adrift. Well, then I'll pray for rain. Interior, the Chandler kitchen day. The sound of a lock being jimmied is heard moments before Veronica and JD burst through the door. Trust me, she skips a Saturday morning trip to Grandma's house even when she's not hungover. Then we'll just concoct ourselves a little hangover cure that'll induce her to spew red, white, and blue. Veronica opens the refrigerator. JD opens the cover beneath the sink. What about milk and orange juice? What's the upchuck factor on that? JD holds up a bottle of cleaning fluid. I'm a no rust buildup man myself. Don't be a dick. That stuff will kill her. Veronica and JD make queasy eye contact. Veronica descends back into the refrigerator with some worked up enthusiasm as JD suavely pours bits of various toxic containers, detergent, scouring powder, and a glass beer mug. Okay, we'll cook up some soup and put it in the Coke. Sick, huh? Now, should it be chicken noodle or bean with bacon? Man, Veronica, pull the plug on that shit. I say we go with Big Blue. Okay, that was I hope you enjoyed that. That was Heather's.